everyone, welcome back to my kitchen, and today we are building burgers. A very specific kind of burger. This is going to be my Tampa style Cubano burger. This is inspired by a Tampa style Cubano sandwich, and if you don't know about that, I'm going to tell you all about it, and I'm going to tell you how rich the history is and how American this sandwich really is. It's inspired by the Cubano sandwich, and I can't wait to share it with you. So let's go see how this all comes together. This is inspired by a Tampa Cubano sandwich. But for those of you who don't know what a Cubano sandwich is, we're made with Cuban cassava bread. And that's a very soft bread, but when it's pressed and grilled, it becomes crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. It typically has ham and pulled mojo pork, which was made from pork shoulder, slow cooked. And then it would have Genoa salami, Swiss cheese, mustard, and dill pickles. And it was all pressed together, grilled. So what I've started out with is a couple of third-pound pork burgers. These are made out of ground pork, and I hand-formed them. I always poke a hole in the middle because when they cook, that will shrink and the hole will go away.
It'll cook evenly.
And it will absolutely cook more evenly this way. I have my brand new carbon steel skillet heating on the stove, and we're gonna cook these for lunch today. I'm gonna season these up with my Cuban inspired mojo seasoning rub, and I'll go ahead and I'll do that right now. Look, I tasted this and it is incredible. It is just incredible. You're gonna love it. I'll season the other side once I get it in the frying pan. And then when we come back to build the sandwich, we're gonna build it, because I don't have access to Cuban style bread, I'm gonna use a ciabatta bun, because to me that would be a good representation. It's soft on the inside. We're not going to press this sandwich, we're just gonna eat it like a burger. We're gonna top it with some ham, some Genoa salami, and some Swiss cheese. And then we're gonna spread on some plain old yellow mustard and top it with some dill pickles, and that's gonna give it that flavor of a Cubano sandwich. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook up my burgers, and then I'll come back and we'll build our Cubano burger, and we'll be right back. Okay, our Cubano burger is all done and ready to go. I went ahead and I melted the Swiss cheese directly on it, because this is a burger and not a sandwich, and we're gonna build it like a burger. So I have my ciabatta buns all ready to go. I'm gonna build one on camera for you. So I'm gonna spread some mustard on the bottom. Then I'm gonna put a piece of ham. And I'm gonna share with you what I saw another person explain. Tampa at the time, in turn of the century, 18 to 1900s, was full of, it was a melting pot. You know, immigrants coming and working in the cigar factories, and this sandwich kind of was born of that culture and that community. So many cultures, a real melting pot. So she said that the bread, which was Cuban cassava bread, represented the Cubans. Then they would put down the ham, which represented the Spaniards, which leads me to believe it was probably tasso ham, which is a salty ham, kind of reminiscent of a prosciutto. They would we're gonna put a burger. This is a pork burger seasoned with our mojo seasoning rub and Swiss cheese. She said that this would have normally been like a pulled mojo pork. That represented the Cubans as well. Genoa salami, which is typically found on a Tampa version of a Cubano sandwich, represented the Italians. The Swiss cheese melted everything together, because typically the cheese would have been on the top of this. And then the mustard and the pickles represented the Germans. And I just really loved that whole kind of idea that this burger, or well, our burger, or this sandwich, was born out of the necessity to bring a culture or a group of cultures together. And I think that it's just a really rich part of our history, our food history, and our food heritage here in the United States, where we may not actually know these things, but when you learn them, they're kind of mind-blowing, and I love it. But this is our Cubano burger, and I absolutely love it, and I think it's really beautiful.
I can't wait. I
am really excited to try this. So I'm gonna go finish up the other one, and then we'll bring it back. We're gonna plate it real pretty, and we'll have Rick give it a taste, and
if I have to,
we'll see what this looks like on the inside. There you have it, our Tampa style Cubano inspired burger. And the pork burger is perfectly cooked, all built with ham and salami, Swiss cheese, dill pickle, and yellow mustard. I paired this with some plantain chips that we just picked up at the grocery store in the Latin section. These are actually a favorite of Rick's, and they're really delicious, and they go perfectly with this burger. And don't forget, we used our mojo style seasoning to season the burgers up with, and you can find that recipe in another video. I'll leave a card here on the video, and then I'll leave a link down below where you can go check that out. Are you ready to taste it?
I have to.
I'm going to take the camera so that you can use both hands to do that.
That is really good.
You like it?
I would be proud.
Would he? You had to do the hunch to eat it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to give this a taste. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's yummy. Oh, man.
I'll sure hit you up front, but then you get the mojo and the end.
Guys, that is so good.
You guys are going to try this.
If you ever wanted to think outside the box burger, this is the one. Totally give this a try. I have been wanting to try making a burger out of ground pork for a long time, and this really is incredible. When you cook your burger meat, make sure that you cook your pork burger to 145 degrees. You will notice it is not pink at all, but it is not overcooked. It is not dry, it is moist and juicy, and it is delicious. The National Pork Council recommends that you cook pork to an internal temperature of 145 degrees, and that's what I did in my skillet. Well, Rick and I are gonna go eat lunch now.
Yeah, we gotta go.
I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I want to thank you for joining me today. If you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up, and if you're new to my kitchen, welcome. It's always a pleasure to welcome new friends into the kitchen family. Be sure and hit the subscribe button, and as always, if you are a tried and true member of the Noreen's Kitchen family, be sure and hit the bell notification button right down below next to the subscribe button, because we don't want any of you to miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present all the time right here on our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. I hope that you give this Tampa style Cubano inspired burger a try sometime soon, and I hope you love it. And until next time, I'll see ya.